I don't want anybody to be sick. That's the reason I went on the search to find this energy. This energy allows people to stay healthy, get stronger, so that your field is resisting all these things that come in and can cause disease. Just the appreciation that you could smell spring when it comes. I mean, I remember walking to school in the days when you could walk to school. What is a school? When I was growing up, and you smell spring was so intoxicating. It was amazing. And then when autumn came, you could smell all the autumn and kick all the leaves around it. The smell was a wonderful fragrance, and it strengthened you. Well, who built all that spirituality? And so I always feel like, thank you, God, Mother Nature, the universe, for this beautiful autumn. Thank you for this beautiful spring. Thank you for being able to taste this, whatever the food is I'm eating. But I don't do it like spirituality, like an obligation, like I have to pray so that I get to deserve this food. That's all that guilt stuff. That is not spirituality. That's somebody's discipline. What spirituality is, you feel it. Just like, say, you sent me a gift after this conversation. It could be a text, it could be an email, it could be a tie, who cares? When I get it, I'm going to appreciate that. And I'm going to go, that's really nice of her that she decided to think enough that we were able to communicate and talk well and be on the same page. And that feels good. Well, that whole thing of feeling good to me is me connecting to the spirit that connects both of us. I'm not over here alone now. I'm playing around with my 5-year-old nephews who are like wanting to compete on everything. It's a riot. It's a riot that it's not me being strong. It's my association with the energy and all the wonderful things that are here on earth as provided by spirit every second. Just like I said, oxygen, they cut it off for 8 minutes, you're dead. So spirit is this source that I acknowledge and am grateful for every minute. So that's what keeps the smile on my face, that, hey, this is really, it's like a discovery all the time. It's like, wow, this is fascinating. It's a fascinating world. There's nothing that is going to occur that is wonderful that I don't get to experience if I'm there when it happens. So I'm thrilled. And so I keep looking for more and more opportunities to be grateful. You know that there's a number of people you've seen and you will be seeing in the future, some consulting boards with some really significant contributors to spirituality and to forward thinking in life. And the way that whenever I'm asked to share on those, most of those people, they just say, just get people to meditate. And what I've found is that having meditated and talked to a lot of people in many monasteries, both in China, Japan, and Korea, and Vietnam, that meditation is certainly worth it. It's just you can't guarantee that each person is going to go from whatever they're doing to the enlightened state in the period of time they meditate, and then be able to take that energy with them like an energy pack and then go out into life and make things successful. What if you could max your meditation, which is what I do, with the energy practices beforehand? And we have meditation, we call them RTVTs, rapid transformational vibrational techniques, or guided breathing visualizations. And we have them for you. Some of them are 8 minutes. You can listen to them in the car. Some of them are 20 minutes. The important thing is you listen to it and you go along with it. And I take you up the mountain of enlightenment so that by the time you finish that, if you go then do your meditation, we have so many different practices, which are all emanating back 5,000 years ago from Lao Tzu, with the guy that invented the yin-yang symbol. It has to do with the fact that when he invented that symbol, he said at every moment in life, there's only two choices, only two. You're either going to be in the matrix, which is all this misinformation and noise and all the complaining and all the people that life is so hard and it's a tough game, and there's aggression and victims and people who really don't appreciate the world, and it's tough to go and you're all alone. And then there's the other side that you're being sourced by what is feeding the whole planet. And that's the magic that's expanding, and that's what has kept the earth going all this time. So you meet some people at 80, 90, 100 that they're just crushing it. They're doing great. And it's because they feel good. And why they feel good? Because their body's supposed to feel good if you keep bringing in the energy. So some people might say, well, what if a person already has a tumor or already has a disease? I have done surgery for 40 years. and taught surgery all over the world. And my heart goes out to you. I don't want anybody to be sick. That's the reason I went on the search to find this energy. This energy allows people to stay healthy, get stronger, so that your field is resisting all these things that come in and can cause disease. And that's the matrix coming in, causing dis-ease. 7 years, and I worked a lot of places, learned acupuncture, acupressure, herbology, crystal therapy, chiropractic, osteopathy, Native American, South American, all the psychedelics down there. I experienced it all. Yeah, it's all fun, but it's not something I could give to Mrs. Rodriguez and her family so she can go home every day and do her practice herself. I want people themselves to be able to light themselves up. And so if you want to stay energized all the time, if you want to stay in spirit all the time, these practices naturally open oneself up to the place that the best expression I have of that is like, if you have the flu, if you can imagine for a minute having the flu and somebody calls you on the phone and they go, hey, can you come to work today? Or can you help me out? I need somebody to do something. You're going to go, please, I feel terrible. Don't bother me. I don't want to do anything. Hang up.